Most Australian families aren't complete without a furry little friend, with the RSPCA estimating more than 63% of households own a pet. So naturally, they're treated as part of the family, living alongside us in our home. Unfortunately, tiny claws and loose hairs can cause unplanned wear and tear around the house. So what can you do to prevent this? Well, joining us now for more on this, Marcel Andrieux, Interior Design Manager for Elderton Homes. Marcel, thank you so much for coming on the show again. Yeah, so we just wanted to ask you about when you're thinking about a renovation or building a new home, how much consideration should you put into layout when you've got a pet?
Look, obviously if you have pets, you need to think about how much of a part of your life in your home that they play. So in terms of thinking about layout, if you've got pets coming inside a house, then you want to probably try and keep it quite open so that they're not brushing up against furniture quite so much and brushing up against walls and door frames, those sorts of things. So there's some things to think about with your pets.
Washable paint on the walls.
Paint, yes, absolutely.
Get rid of those little paw marks, at least their little socks, and even hard surfaces are not entirely safe for destruction. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh my goodness.
So floors, little claws, as Bridie was saying.
Yes.
So without having to lose beautiful aesthetic, what is? How can you keep a beautiful floor and still keep it
tiling is very obviously probably the most durable, but you can get, if you want the look of look at that.
I know.
You want something that you can definitely wash the floors. Yes, yeah. Look, if you're after the look of timber, there are products on the market that this one here, for example, which is actually a laminate flooring. Wow. So it looks and feels like timber, but it's highly durable. It's a synthetic product.
Yes.
So it doesn't scratch.
Does not scratch.
Yep. Really very durable, highly wearable for pets. Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got engineered timbers. Well, for kids as well. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lego would not scratch that.
No, Lego would not scratch that.
They're all much the same, really.
Almost indestructible.
Really? Wow. Otherwise, engineered, what did you say?
Yeah, so engineered timbers. So this is also, it's an actual timber product, but it's engineered to be more durable than a hardwood floor, so it won't scratch as much.
So you don't have to go down the porcelain tile if you don't want.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
No.
An easy clean, obviously.
Yeah. Not as easily as tiles. Tiles you can mop out and clean all the mud off if that's what happens.
Go for the dark one. Go for the dark one.
Yes, and darker colours obviously are more wearable.
Yeah, no, because that's kind of one of the #1 things, isn't it? Is the flooring, I guess, when you've got the pets.
Yes.
Well, in my case, it's the fur thing too. Now, is this one of the properties that would be robust enough for a pet?
That property there actually has tiled floors that look like timber.
Great, don't
you?
Yeah. So that's another product that's available, and there are a huge range of tiles that look like timber. And you walk into that home, you wouldn't know it's not timber.
No.
There you go. Fantastic.
No maintenance either.
No.
With that.
No. So that would be a fantastic option as well.
Yeah, and I mean, again, when you're looking at the outside areas as well, you would still want to protect your deck.
Of course.
So
you could carry. Well, you could carry that sort of. You could carry the timber look tiles through, but the decking options you've got, again, you've got synthetic products, so man-made timber decking, timber look decking, which is a polymer, a compressed polymer, highly wearable. You can hose it off, it doesn't scratch, it doesn't fade, perfect for outdoor areas.
Of course, if you wanted to go down the soft way, and the outside, of course, you've got the turf.
Yes.
The synthetic turf.
Yes.
Which is the one you've got.
Which has come a long way from the old AstroTurf that we used to have. So you have...
It's great. It's got lots of yellow in it. It looks so real.
It's a lot more realistic.
Oh, it does. Feels...
Yeah.
Real
it's actually got all the little yellow fibres and the different colours in it, so it looks a lot more realistic.
So you could pop that down, which is softer on especially old dogs.
Yes.
It's softer for their paws and for our paws, for that matter.
But don't have to mow it.
And you can just hose it out to get rid of anything icky.
Of course.
So it's not that hard to clean?
No. It just hoses down. There's almost no maintenance with it. It's really strong, so if you've got a digger, then...
Yes.
Oh, well, that would be a #1.
Oh, it is a little diggy dog.
That's my girl.
Is it? Oh, fantastic. Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
she's she a digger?
And no, she's actually not. She's a really good girl.
And
but that's a synthetic turf out there.
Fantastic.
So this is synthetic turf? Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
So it
that's
looks
amazing.
incredibly realistic.
It's not inexpensive though, won't it?
It isn't,
No.
but when you
Half the
factor
quality.
in maintenance and time saved on mowing and weeding and watering and all of those things, which is time is money.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's quite a bit more expensive than natural turf, but you save in the long run with it.
Really? And and again, the cleaning is
Yeah, just hose it off.
Hose it.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Perfect.
amazing.
Yeah. I love it. You're really amazed by that one, aren't you?
I keep coming back to it.
What about doggy doors and such things in houses?
I think they're a great idea.
Yeah.
I think they're a great idea. You can get them, if you're building a new home, you can actually get them built into the brickwork.
So you can.
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
So you can have it in the corner of a room. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily have to be in a door. But if you're retrofitting, there are inserts designed for sliding doors, so you can, and they're lockable. There's ones that can go into a panel of a hinge door as well. So there's a lot of
the
different
idea of
options
hiding
in the
them. I think
market.
that's a great idea because they're
Yeah.
pretty.
They do. They,
Well, there's
they
one
can.
right there.
Yeah.
That one
That's-
looks really
that's
nice.
quite
I've not
nice.
seen one look that nice.
Yeah.
Aw, and because you do need them to be able to come and go. then.
Yes. Yeah. And particularly if they are,
Oh no.
well,
Maybe that one didn't work.
maybe not for ponies, but
He wants to be part of the house.
yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
Can't resist these. I know it's wicked, isn't it?
I know. It's so cute.
Now cabinetry.
Yes.
As well. Oh, pussycat doors. What should you consider for that when you've got animals around the traps?
Look, there's some easy ways to do to allow for a space for your pets. If you've got a laundry that's big enough, a fitted laundry, a really simple way is just to leave an open space under the bench top. So rather than putting a cabinet in, you leave one cabinet out. And then you've got a spot where the dog bed can go or your cat bed can go.
Yes.
They can get in there. It's nice and cosy, little cubby house for them, particularly in storms. Animals
Yeah,
like
it's
to
great
go
idea.
into the smallest possible space in storms. I had a dog that used to hide in my linen cupboard.
Oh,
Yes.
So you go under the
them
sheets
their
and just
own.
hide the that was open.
Yeah, yeah.
I had an aunt that did that. She just put a handkerchief over her glasses. Oh, look at that. That's
Yeah.
a great idea. Under the stairs, that's a
Under
great
the
idea
stairs,
too.
which is often really a space that's really underutilised. Yeah.
That's it.
So if you have that space, that's another area where you can think about accommodating a pet.
Yeah, and I guess it's sort of an extension of the laundry, a sort of actual dedicated mud room as well. We
Yeah.
can wash them and
Yeah,
that sort of thing
which
too.
which is very much more of a European or an American
Yeah.
concept. We don't really have the climate here where it's absolutely necessary.
All the coats.
It sounds so exotic having a mud room, doesn't
But
it?
it's quite it is, yeah. And it's if you had the space for it and you had the budget to do it, then absolutely it would be ideal.
And put a doggy shower in there.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I've seen so many different things that have the bath for them with the hand showers.
Yeah.
But you can get around that. You can put a hand shower on a laundry tub if you've got a small animal. So, there's different things
Different
you can
ways you can do it. Now, of course, the fish tank, which is
Fish
a
tanks,
real
yeah.
feature.
Yes.
Is this something that is quite easy if you're sort of building a new home to put in, or?
Look, it can be incorporated. We've built a number of homes with Elderton where we've incorporated fish tanks into joinery, as you can see there, and they're quite incredible. It's a changing artwork basically.
Oh, yeah.
You can have them as room dividers. You can have them as a feature in a wall. We've done one as a wall divider between a home theatre and then the living area.
Oh,
so
wow.
They weigh a lot, don't they? You can't put those
Yeah.
on the first floor.
No, I don't believe
Yeah,
so,
'cause they
unless you've got the structural support to accommodate them. Yeah, but they really look fantastic.
And if you were building, as you were saying, if you were building, you could build in drainage for the cleaning out things. You
Yeah.
have to drain the wretched.
Yeah.
Well, it's all
built in
hidden
underneath.
in the
So
joinery underneath.
Oh,
That's
right.
smart.
And to feed, you just open the
Yep, there's
top
a little,
cabinet.
the top cabinet, and you can pop in over the.
Oh, and they're shaking
That's
the
big
fish
enough
food.
for one of those James Bond sort of scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a shark swim through. Oh, yeah, and these are the mud rooms that you were mentioning
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
So these are the kinds of ways that you can
Oh, that's
incorporate.
great. Yeah, I see what you
So
mean.
you
With
can
the
see
dog
there with an
underneath.
open cabinet,
Yeah.
you can just pop a bed underneath.
Oh, look at their faces.
I know.
They're gorgeous.
They're quite cute.
I hope my dog's watching this show now. You learn something.
And I guess you can also, I mean, we've sort of, not to forget get the cats as well. You know, you can put in the scratch posts and things like that, so you try and protect your furniture and direct them off to other areas.
Exactly, and leaving, that can be as simple as just leaving a space, so not necessarily having to build something in, but just leaving a corner or a space clear where you can pop that and it's out of your way.
Lots of options there. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Great to